Got it.
So since it often start with a commercial on the Twitch channel, it feels a little dim in here. We have chat up.
Oh, let me get chat up. Yep.
Gracias. The broadcasters indicated this channel is intended for mature audience. I don't mean mature like as not childish. I just mean we might make dick and fart jokes. The Atomic Dork Duo. Start watching. Let's see what these hucksters are up to.
Let's do this.
I'll tell you what, this show looks amazing. I'm going to follow it.
I already do follow it.
Sometimes I do listen to it. See, started with a commercial.
There it is.
Do it. Sometimes I listen to it and I find myself being amused. And that's amusing to me. I'm like, hee. I'll be my earbuds at work and I'll listen to a show from like even the day before that I'm like, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, hee. Yeah. Are you laughing at yourself? I'm like, no, literally, I'm laughing at myself.
Literally,
yeah. I'm like, I'm listening to my own. Yeah. That's when you're having withdrawals from your friends.
Exactly.
I'm at work listening to what we did last night.
Sometimes I'll put you guys on at work and then I'll have to turn it right off because all of a sudden you guys will start talking. I'll be like, I can't play this at work.
Sometimes it goes laughter. Yeah. It's like the what are the topics that you're like
just anytime you talk about BDSM or freaking like most of the time.
we don't always do that. I usually do things that are offensive enough.
Yeah.
To get us get me banned on YouTube for violating COVID rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can literally read the World Health Organization's guide online, and they're like, "That does not follow WHO guidelines." I'm like, literally, okay.
I got slapped on Facebook the other day.
Oh yeah, what'd you put up?
My buddy Abdul puts up a quote from Commando. So I put up, "You're a funny guy, Sully. I like you. That's what I'm going to kill you last." And they flagged me.
Cyberbullying.
Yep, they flagged me.
Yeah, your brother Michael got popped for cyberbullying me. I was like, "Oh yeah, tough guy." Well, I'm gonna. Where's his profile?
It's already fucked up.
Hey Jeff, tell Mike I'm sorry. I was gonna respond online, but he's banned for a minute.
Whoops. We'll talk shit when you come back.
I was gonna tell you he threatened me, but I don't have to prove it now. He did. But I deserved it, so it's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. So Atomic Dork Duo, welcome. It's Sunday night. We started a little later than usual because Daniel was out, but we waited for him for a while. And then he's like, "No, I'm tired. I had a lot of funness."
He did.
So then Jeff was like, "Hey, my balls stink. I
gotta go wash them." My kids were like, "You stink, Dad." I was like, "Oh, shower time."
Yeah. Yeah. You ever have a moment where you think that somebody around you smells?
And then you find out it's you?
And you're like,
yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
It was today. We're at my dad's house. We're hanging out at my dad's house, and my brother goes, "You fart?" I go, "No, but I smell that." I go, "I bet you that's me, though. I was working in the yard today, so I think that's me."
Did you fart? Nope. But I bet that's me. It happens when you're middle-aged. You smell like you shit yourself, but really it's just your organ failure.
That's just it, man. It's all that whiskey coming out.
Like, what is that? It's called death. Yeah, death is creeping up on me.
Yeah, it's me. Rigor mortis is set in. I just don't know it yet.
I don't know, but when I pee, it came out like snot. It's called rhabdomyolysis. Sorry.
Whoops.
Dying. Well, I'm gonna start adding water to my whiskey. So
I got my Gatorade tonight. I'm like, all right, we'll go with that.
Like, how did you get that gallon of water in? Well, I had to drink half a gallon of whiskey because
at 750 whiskey became a 1.5. Right? Yep, exactly.
Bad. Well, this is the world premiere of, or at least a rough cut the Atomic Dork Squad intro.
Excited.
There's some things I'm gonna do to it and polish it up, but this was a what is this called? This is like birthing a child.
Okay.
I did the first one, didn't include anybody from ADS, which was my flagship show. Like I'm and then I showed John, who does more shows with me than anyone. And then he's like, "What about me?" And I'm like, "Oh, how did I not include you? How was this just about me and then some randos who like showed up once?"
Yeah, John, you're not important. Sorry, bud.
Like I'm an ass. Okay, well, yeah. So I recut one from him, and then now because Mama Fox Missy has been ride or die on the show. She's very consistent. I appreciate her.
Yep.
And John's like reminding me, like, you got to redo one for her, and like, come on now. And I'm like, God, having friends is so much work.
Season 3, Missy, you'll come on.
Right. But she's like, I think I'm on the show more than John is now. I'm like, you're not wrong.
Probably is.
You're not wrong. So
what I've seen.
Congratulations to her and her boyfriend, Dickie Dick.
Dickie Dick.
Daddy Dick.
Oh, sorry. Daddy Dick.
Daddy Dick. She would have been the reason that BDSM was coming up more often.
That would be one of the reasons. Right,
she told her boyfriend to take that test. He took it. That's how you know you've started a small cult of personality. Just a little bit, right?
Yep.
You influence a dude who wants to date a chick on the show, and he's without telling him directly. He's like, I did it. I heard him say it. There you go.
Heard the shot. I did it.
This is my blood type. This is my zodiac sign. What else is important to him?
Oh shit.
So does he really believe that relationships are like S&M? If you want your relationship to last, eat her.
Spank her ass.
But with consent. Like
Peter,
don't wait until the cops are called and you guys are having a domestic dispute. Someone's going to go to jail. Start right away, and then it's a non-issue.
Make sure she understands.
You start spanking her on purpose, and then you'll never have to spank her on accident.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true, because you got that communication is done. I was watching. Sorry, the spot's coming on. Let's do that.
All right.
And we'll circle back to some goofy stuff.
Let's do it.
Atomic Dork Squad. And
the movie.
In a world. I should do voiceovers like that. In a world where dorks run the planet.
That's right.
See, this is old logo, dude.
Look at that.
Old. Geoffrey Snodger featuring the Atomic Dork Squad. The stream is starting Sunday, 7 to 10. That's back when I saw you guys for 3 hours a night.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
It was a long time ago, 40 years to be precise. Our Zeros, young Daniel, young Jeff, and the new kid Geoff formed an unlikely trio.
How can you do this?
The three nerds had very, very high levels of nerdy chlorons. So high in fact that we just knew that they would bring balance back to the universe, as long as they died by their 12th birthdays.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Unfortunately, they skipped past that milestone, and instead they had to contend with puberty, that fickle bitch who dumps jet fuel into your loins and an oil slick on your face.
I'm Captain Han Solo.
You can be Luke's son, you can be Han Solo's son, I don't give two shits in a popsicle!
The boys grow up, while Geoff shows off and loses his V card early, and already voted in his first presidential election. Russ P. Rowe, you're the boss and I'm Russ. What a tool.
Daddy!
Why are you here?
Well, anyway, Jeff was a late bloomer, so he made up for it with 6 crumbs with 9 teenagers. He married for lust. He married for status. He made his first Padawan after 40.
Hey, you leave every grab my butt!
Fair.
I know.
Not good enough. You can be Luke's son, you can be Han Solo's son, I don't give two shits in a popsicle!
No.
this one.
It's a trap!
Daniel found his groove, acting a fool for people at the Blackwater Well Emporium and Torture Center. He soon goofed his way into the arms of his sugar mama life mate. Mastering his skills as a stay-at-home Jedi makes Daniel a real hero. He boy.
Right on.
So rough draft.
Yeah.
Rough draft.
Got my brother in there. You got my whiskey in there. That's good. You get the family.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
It's kind of like the beginnings. So if you didn't understand, because there's a lot of sound effects at some points. What I say, for myself, like we had a lot of nerdy chlorons. We were very
nerdy chlorians, yeah.
Nerdy chlorians. There you go, nerdy chlorians. And we were supposed to bring balance back to the universe. But in order to do it, we had to die by age 12. And since we made it past that, we had to contend with puberty, that fickle bitch. I believe what I say, who dumps something into your loins and then an oil slick on your face. Basically gives you a hard on and bad complexion. And then me lost my V card first.
Yep.
At the same time, I voted for Ross Perot, fucking tool. And then we go to and Jeff was a late bloomer, but he made up for lost time with 6 proms and 9 teenagers.
That's right.
And he said, what did I say? He married for lust. He married for status. He made his first Padawan after the age of 40.
After the age of 40, yep.
And then fucking Daniel found his calling being a goof at the Blackfish, I believe this was it, Blackfish Emporium and Torture Center, which is SeaWorld.
Fucking Blackfish. Oh, that's
remember Blackfish.
Yeah, Blackfish.
Blackfish. The torture. Yeah, well, of course they're tortured. And dance for me, fucking whale. Come on.
Fucking whale.
I paid for this. He have feelings. Oh, okay. Eat them.
That's why he drowned the freaking traitor.
Yeah. What happens?
It happens.
So yeah, Daniel found his calling being a goof at the Blackfish Emporium and Torture Center. And then where he met the love of his sugar mama, love of his life, sugar mama. And then he completed his Jedi training as a stay-at-home Jedi, which we're actually envious about.
That's right.
Yeah. I used to make fun, and then in hindsight, I'm like, lucky
guy.
You're stay-at-home, whatever. As I'm in the middle of the rat race, and then I'm like, I wish I wasn't in the rat race.
So my buddy Daniel, he married a lawyer. He stays at home, raises the kids. It's his job, raise the kids.
You know, they always want to argue. Progressives want to argue about equality of opportunity versus equality of outcome. They think that there should be more women in whatever positions. You know, women are paid less, whatever. And social psychologists and social scientists have proven that it's only true if you look at like a variable, like male, female. But if you look at every other variable that actually tells who we are as human beings, they show this meteoric rise for women in these power positions. And then around age 29, 28, 29, the reckoning time, they go like, why am I killing myself 80 hours a week?
Yeah.
Biological imperative kicks in. And they're like, I want to have a family. What the fuck am I doing this for? Like, most humans are wired to do that. That's why there's so many of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're wired to procreate, have a family. That's our base. We're not these lone wolves who are like, I want to grind in business for 100 hours a week and never see anyone and be alone and rich.
That's right.
We sacrifice to have families. That's what we do.
Have a family. Yeah.
So the social scientists showing that, like, women are only underpaid because they tend to choose, and it's not underpaid, paid less than men, because they tend to choose jobs that are nurturing jobs because they're nurturers. There's going to be more women in elementary education than there are going to be men, because men are more interested in things. Females in general, this is like 60% more interested in people. So you're going to find them in jobs that don't pay as much. But how many women bricklayers are there? No one's crying about that. How many women tree trimmers? HVAC repair people?
Yeah.
Plumbers. They all make like good money. They make like 6 figures doing that work. How many ASE certified mechanics are women? No one's stopping them. They just don't want to do it. They're not interested in fixing things. It's not what they do. Like they tend to be wired towards people. So it's always interesting when they kind of break that apart and go like, okay, yeah, you're right. If you look at one variable, male, female, sure. But what about everything else? Women tend to be more agreeable than men. So what happens when you're more agreeable? You tend to accept what you get and not fight about it. Men, less agreeable, will say, no, I want more money. Or I want to raise. 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 You know, they'll
keep saying it.
It's always, yeah, it's interesting. So they take like a Sweden and Nordic countries who are very egalitarian, which means they push equality as a social construct and do their best to give every person the opportunity to do any job that they want. Mm-hmm. And they're basically a misogynist state, because misogyny means you don't recognize that women are different than men. So you treat them the same. You know what happens when you treat women exactly like you treat men?
You know, the man?
No, they won't like you. They're not happy.
That's true.
Have you ever logicked your way out of an argument with your spouse or partner?
Yes.
Honey, she's like, I'm upset. My coworker's an asshole and they told me this. And you're like, listen, it's just feedback, baby. It's just feedback. Fuck you. You're like, no, listen.
That's why I'm single.
Right? It has to happen. They're just telling you how you can be better at your job. They're not telling you why you suck in general. And that's not true. She had an attitude. You're like, she didn't have an attitude. She just has to be your boss, and dealing with you is a pain in the ass.
Can't say that.
This conversation I used to have with my ex-wife. That's why it's my ex-wife. She's like, I just want you to be on my side. I'm like, I can't be on your side on everything. I really can't. Some things, yeah, I can suspend disbelief. We can make believe like the sky is purple and the grass is yellow and whatever you want.
Exactly.
Exactly. When it's my area of expertise and I manage people for a living.
Right.
You can't ask me to be on the side of the person who shows up late every day.
But you have to.
There's a reason why I'm the boss, because I don't show up late every day. I figured that shit out early on. Hey, what are the rules? A, B, C, D, E. I'm like, cool, I can do that. They're like, this guy's a go-getter. Oh, shit. What's the fucking secret of getting ahead in business? Follow the rules.
Follow the rules.
Show up. Do the job.
You'd be there.
It's so crazy.
That was we were doing a promotion the other day during our interviews, interviewing people. And the first thing is just show up.
Yeah.
Let's show up. Be here. Be present.
For 20 years, I've been telling people that. They're like, hey, how did you get ahead? Well, I figured out the secret. So you have a contract with your employer, right?
Yeah.
The contract is you show up and you produce widgets, whatever that thing is. And if you do it at this level, you're good. Mm-hmm. You do it at this level, we like you even more because you're making us more money. You do it at this level, we're going to want you to teach other people how to do it. That's basically the contract, right? So you come in and you show up on time, and then you be average. That's it. That's it. I never knocked it out of the park. I just showed that I could show up on time and I could be average consistently. Like, wow, this guy's got something. That's a sad fucking state of affairs. And I'm talking, this started in like 99, before all the Gen Z people were coming into the workforce and the millennials were still 7 years old. We talked about the millennials back then. They're like, there's this whole new wave of pain in the ass coming, guys. We're going to have ready. It's like the boomers and the Gen Xers going, really? You just want to make a difference. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? I don't need you to make a difference. I need you to do the work.
Yeah, do what we're telling you to do.
They're like, no, apparently bean bags and free coffee is it. Like,
that's the future right now.
will that still get them to show up and actually do the work? No,
Maybe. Yeah, not probably not.
We're no longer looking for worker bees. We're looking for innovators.
Thinker bees. Yep.
Okay, well, if you have all thinker bees, who's bringing in the fucking honey?
Who's working? Yeah.
What are you doing?
Brains.
I'm thinking. How about you? Thinking?
Should we go think over some coffee? Yeah,
I'm thinking good. Yeah, he wants some coffee. Let's go take a break. Oh, these beanbags, a little awkward. I'm gonna go sit over there on the plush couch.
I'm gonna go think over here.
Well, I worked for a company who was like, hey, where did that couch and the coffee table come from? They're like, I don't know, somebody donated. Like, get the fuck out of here. I thought it looked nice. We don't need people sitting. But it's over by the break room. They're like, yeah, still don't need it.
Don't want it.
Don't need it. Yeah, it gives the wrong impression. Someone's gonna make out on the couch with somebody, something. It's a liability.
Yep.
A couch is a liability in a company.
These days, anything is a liability.
Then 15 years into that job, I was like, I thought this was a career, but I realized I work for a company who's got it. I want a little bit of couch and coffee going on.
Yeah.
Can we do something fun? No, fuck you.
That's fun.
Keep morale up. Morale, everybody. Morale.
There's no fun here. Be happy.
No fun here. Nothing to see here. Get back to work.
Be happy.
Work harder. Think less. Be a robot. Go. The uniform experience. The experience should be the same no matter what. Well, it makes sense if you're grabbing packages for Amazon. Not sure. I don't know. People talking to people has to be identical. Yes. You will memorize the scripts.
Yep, these scripts you'll go word for word. Yep, I know that.
Memorize the scripts. No deviation. Otherwise, you get an F. What do I have to do to get a D? You can't get a D.
Yep.
You get an A, you get an F.
If you deviate and you fail, it's because you didn't follow the script.
Yes.
It's a reason.
Why are we following the script? To provide delighted service. Okay, well, what if you call them back after you give me an F and ask them how they feel? Do you feel delighted? What if they say yes? Can I get my grade back? No.
Was that called delightful, even though you didn't pick us up? Yes. Oh.
Would you say that you were overall delighted with the service that Geoffrey provided you? Yes, he was delightful. He answered my questions in a clear and concise manner. He upsold me some shit that I didn't need, which was nice. But why? Did he forget something? Well, he forgot to ask you to fill out the survey. Okay, well, I'll fill it out now. No, it's too late. We don't want your survey now. We don't want your survey to be influenced.
This is your survey now.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with him? We're gonna put him on a warning. So we're sorry about that. Wait, no, he was great.
He was
excellent. You should promote him. No.
Fire.
You don't know how bad he was. He's the reason why our company's gonna fail.
Yep, 100%, dude.
All right. Okay, so if everyone's happy except for the person who made up the arbitrary rules, can't we just go with your rules are arbitrary? That's just a fact.
What?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Logically, I would go into I went into work on the sales internet team.
Yeah.
Which I worked really hard to disband it because I proved that we could fix things on the internet. We didn't need people to talk to people from the internet. So eventually I got our department canceled.
Yeah.
Which was a win for me, not for the people on my team. Were like, why did you cancel us? I'm like, we're not necessary.
Obsolete.
Company. I mean, if you have a good skill set, you can work anywhere in this company. What are you worried about?
Mm-hmm.
But what if my skill set isn't good? Then you shouldn't work here.
Then you're probably not. Yeah.
This could be your last gig. It was going to happen anyways. You're welcome. So you want to get a beer after work? No, I don't like you anymore. All right, whatever. I got promoted. So, we had to, there was this big push for net promoter score. You remember net promoter score?
I remember. Yeah.
A lot of companies use it. It's a scale of 1 through 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if you're 8, 9, 10, I think it goes, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10 is positive.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, I think is negative.
4, 5, 6, 7 is neutral.
4, 5, 6, 7 is neutral. It doesn't count. So you're either ahead or you're behind or it doesn't count.
Nothing. Yeah.
You fall anywhere in the middle, it doesn't count. I was like, that's not a sliding scale. Why don't you just say it's a 1, 2, or 3? I mean, it's either a 3 or it's a 2 or it's a 1. I mean,
He's a 7 is the same as somebody who's a 4. Is that what you're telling me?
No, 7's not a 4. 7's a 0.
Yeah.
I understand this. I don't understand this math, but anyways. So they said internet has had a low net promoter score, like 46% positive, 9 or 10s always, and we need to figure out how to get that up. I said, cool. Challenge accepted. So I practice chatting with people and then pre-programming things. Like you have speed keys, come up with different phrases. Click, 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 click. And they're like, "You're really fast. Are you really a person?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm really a person."
I'm a bot.
I'm not a bot. I would go so fast sometimes. Like, how did you put out that paragraph so quickly? Because I speed key the fuck out of everything.
Hell yeah.
So I practiced. Is very easy. I said, "Hey, did I answer your question thoroughly and completely? Is there anything else you could think of that you might need from me?"
Yes.
No. Fantastic.
Confirmation.
So
Love
if you were to rate my service, I would hope that you would rate me a 9 or a 10. And if you can think if there's anything else I can do to earn that, please let me know.
Plant that seed. I like it.
Right? And I said, no, you were fantastic. I'm great. Thank you so much in advance for spending a moment on that survey. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Take care. And then people will start filling out the survey.
Go figure, right?
Usually that I get a 9 or 10. Because I do everything right. I tell them what I was looking for and why. And see if there's anything else I can do. So the score goes up. So then I teach everybody else. Everybody else, they're like, how are you getting your NPS so high? I'm like, because I'm amazing and you're not. This is why I'm in charge. I had to practice, figure out how to do it. This is what I do. That's a good idea. So everybody else starts doing it. Department is killing it. Everyone is fucking pleased as fuck with the service. They're like, wow, we're going to nominate this Jeff Sinatra guy for an award or something.
Yeah.
Leader of the quarter. And then they look into it. They're like, let's pull the transcripts and find out how he's doing this. They pull the transcripts. They're like, huh, interesting. Yeah, he can't do that. So I get called into the vice president's office like, yeah, so you can't fish for a rating. So what do you mean? Well, I mean, you're basically telling them how to score you. I'm like, no, I'm telling them what I hope to get based on earning it through the service that we provided. Then ask them if there's anything I can do additionally to make sure that it's there before we end the interaction, which seems not like cheating.
No. What you did was perfect.
We need them to come up with a score on their own. I said, yeah, but here's the thing. When they come up with a score on their own, and I don't tell them why it's important and that they're actually rating me, they get that thing that pops up and they think, well, on a sliding scale, if I was to evaluate the person that I just interacted with, I would give him a 10.
Right.
If I gave a score to the company for the fact that I had to talk to this person after I was trying to do things by myself, I would give the company a 4 because the company doesn't have their shit together and the person has to make up for the difference. The person's a 10, the company's a 4. We wind up with a 7, which means a fail. It's a neutral. They don't give a fuck. I said, I can't make up for what the company sucks at. I can't. You have a fucked up website that is not clear, that asks them questions that they don't know how to answer. Then they have to come to me. I raise their rate by double, still get them to buy it after giving them the bad news, and then explaining to them why the website sucks and we can't just ask them questions the right way. How is that my problem? Because you're evaluating me on NPS. You're not evaluating your company.
It's not the company's fault.
They're like, still not acceptable. I'm like, no, it is acceptable. Don't make it part of my grade. And then tell me I can't influence the outcome of my own grade. Like 100%. That seems like absolute bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to put part of my grade is 50% is how well the company does on your marketing, Do I have any control over that? How does the company do on conversion in a department that I don't work at? Do I have any control over that? I'm like, that's something that a vice president like yourself gets graded on. And that makes sense because you're responsible for all of it. But if you want to fix your company, make sure your score is right, then by department and by feature and outcome, then have them fix it for you. Otherwise, if you don't fix the problem at the core, you just need the people to bullshit the public and lie to make believe like it's not a flawed system. So which one do you want? Fix it or to help or celebrate the people who convinced people that what they saw was not real? I was like, I'm getting fired.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we had at the seminar we just did recently on this thing. We use Chronos, and our warehouse is picked off of Chronos time. So, and they get a score out there, Chronos utilization. The problem is when they go to do a full pallet, when they build a full pallet, it marks the time it takes for that full pallet versus their actual time, the time they project versus the actual time. It gives it a score. Then if they have a half or two half pallets, it'll give the score for each half pallet, or the time for the projected time for each half pallet, but it'll only give them the total score. So let's say the first half pallet's supposed to take 9 minutes. The second half pallet takes 5 minutes, right? So that takes a total of 14 minutes. This guy does it in 12, but because he did it in 12 minutes, it's only counted the 12 minutes against the 9 minutes. So it's saying he did shitty. So it's giving him these shitty scores.
Your math problem is not right.
I pointed out to these guys, I'm like, he's actually beating these scores, but you guys are saying he's not doing good. And I have to discipline him on him not doing good when he's actually beating him. Right. Oh, that's just a flaw in the system. We're working on it. So how do you expect me to hold him accountable? Right. Well, you need to hold him accountable. You need to make sure he's hit these scores. But the scores are flawed.
Right.
So I'll manipulate the scores. And if somebody is failing, I will go ahead and nail them for that. But if I'm going to make these work, I'm going to make them work correctly before I discipline anybody. So
that's crazy. It's just flawed. And here's the thing is like, this is what happens when you have insulated companies who are insulated by different layers of leadership. Is from the top down, they shit really hard on each other. Right. So you got your president, your vice president, your directors, your whatever. And it comes down the line. Then you have your frontline leaders. That's the stuff you and I would do more often than not, right? So I'm the biggest layer of insulation between all the shit that rolls down on them. And it's a lot. And in order to have them not have high attrition, you got to have them come back to work. In order to keep that profit and loss stable for the company, my job is to figure out how to handle the mounds of garbage and bullshit that flowed down to me and protect them from that. And not because if you let it go, it makes zero sense for someone who's doing the work for the company. They go, like, wait a minute, the goal is 12 or whatever, 15 or 14. I hit 12. And you're going to put me on a performance improvement plan
because you're only hitting 9. You're supposed to hit 9 for the first pallet, even though it's 9.
But wait, but I.
Well, what about the second pallet? Oh, that one's at 0. There's a flaw there. Don't worry about
it's that. It's a flaw. So, well, wait, can you prorate it?
Yeah.
That's when you get people in the front line smarter than vice president. Why can't you prorate it then?
Yeah.
Like add them up, divide by 2, and then give me that as my score. Like that's fine. No, it's just the system. It's it's automated. It's a glitch.
It's a glitch.
So you're gonna run me out of here in 90 days for exceeding my goal.
Yes, because you're on paper, it doesn't show that.
That's what the document says. I can write in the margin. I can write in the margin like I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because that helps with your unemployment trial.
Yeah, tell them sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Like, here's your score, but not really.
Yeah, score's actually really good, but according to this, it's shit. So
you exceeded company standards, so you're fired.
Yeah, sorry.
That sucks, dude. Hey, listen, sue the fuck out of us, and I will testify honestly to the truth that I have to. I would tell people like that too. I'm like, hey, they're like, this is bullshit. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna need you to sign this. I'm not signing it. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't sign it.
You're saying you understand that I'm giving this to you.
Yeah, I don't need you to accept it. This isn't you saying like, please, thank you. Like, don't sign it. It's fine. Refuse to sign. That's cool. Guess what? You're still on a warning. But I didn't sign it. The contract was we pay you every 2 weeks to do work as long as it meets our requirements. That's it. We don't have to go through the rigmarole of putting shit in writing. We just do that to help with the lawsuits later on.
Yep.
Come at me, bro. But once I fire you, you want to go have a drink? Because we'll talk shit. This place is fucked. Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah, it is. Woo. Yeah, but my kids are more important to me than your kids are. So I just do my job. My job is tell you things that are wrong and irrational. I'm gonna do it. That's fine. This is why young men make good soldiers. No cerebral cortex to get in the way of thinking logically through things. Go fight, win, kill. Yeah. We also make really good frontline team leads and supervisors.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Well, the good news is we went off a different system now. We're doing a whole different thing now. So,
perfect.
Yeah, we're not going off of that other one anymore because they were keeps asking, why is my utilization down? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that anymore. That's past. We used to yell at you for that. We're not yelling at you about it.
It's not a metric we even care about anymore.
Yep.
What about Chuck? He got fired for.
Yeah, so that was past. Chuck, what?
You got Chuck's route. It's a better route. You like it, right? Don't worry about Chuck and his kids. They'll be fine.
Yeah, Chuck's already gone. Chuck's over there at the other one.
We'll collect cans at the holiday season for Chuck's family. As I always wonder, like, if I'm at a company where you couldn't get a raise to save your life. Mm-hmm. And but during the holiday season, they're like, oh, but take care of the poor disadvantaged families, around the community. And I'm like, I'm a poor disadvantaged family. Buy me fucking Thanksgiving dinner. Like, and what are you doing, multi-million-dollar company, putting boxes down to ask me to buy shit to put in the boxes? You buy shit and put in the boxes. Fuck you. Like, I'm underpaid. You want me to pull money out of my underpaidness and put it in that box? I can't feed my kids. Like, it's irrational. My favorite is at the grocery stores, like Walmart or a grocery store. Are you really having customers buy your stuff and give it to things? I bet they're getting a tax write-off on that.
You know they're getting a tax write-off on that.
Hey, do me a favor. We're Walmart. We don't have that much money. We want to help people in the store who can't afford Thanksgiving. So we're going to have you buy stuff from us to donate to the other people in the store who need it. Yeah, man. That feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. When I was in the retail business back in the day, when I first started, we used to get a holiday bonus. There was a holiday bonus that came out. When I left, they had taken the bonus away completely. Like you said, they were making everybody buy shit to give to people.
Everybody else.
And before they took it away, they dropped it from cash to money off, and it ended up being 5% off, no more than $20. 5% off an order, no more than $20.
What?
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, man. It was like, oh, thanks for the bonus, guys. 5% off, right? Ooh. Whole 5% off, huh? Let me get this pack of gummy and get this 5% off with that.
Yeah, that's nice. I remember when I got to my 5 years at the prior company, they got a catalog of shit I can order. I can order something. I was like, whoa, look at this. Gold chain with I'm gonna get that because I'm gonna give it to my girl.
Yeah. I got a ring.
Give it to my wife, right? The chain comes, it's the thinnest piece of shit chain, like thinnest. Thin. Yeah. Like it's something you would use if you're a woman with a dress that had a clip and you didn't want it to fall off. You know those little tiny, that's the chain. It was a necklace chain. I couldn't get around my 19-inch neck, of course. It was because that was it. I was like, this piece of shit.
Yeah, I got a gold ring that turned pewter.
So it was not gold.
No. It's not gold, brother.
No. That's amazing. 10 years, I got a telescope.
I got the telescope. And it was
Yeah, so-
broken like day 2.
Yeah, a piece of shit. I had the telescope I got when I was a kid. For like 25 years. It was fine. It was good. 30 years. Telescope I got from my work. Piece of shit. Yeah. I'm like 15 years. Ooh. I'm like, nah, I just don't want anything. It's fine.
Yeah, we're good. I didn't order my 15-year one.
Yeah. I'm like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be ashamed for my company when I order that piece of shit and it comes in, because you guys are so cheap, so fucking cheap, that you can't take a 15-year employee and spend $500 on them. Like, listen, this stuff is this. Look, we got this stuff off of wish.com. Okay. The rings were 10 cents a piece, but the shipping and handling was like $1.
Yep.
Whew.
So like about the company I'm at now, dude, because they take it like 5 year. They took us out. We celebrated my 5 year, and I got points to buy something. And they don't give just like cheap shit away here. It's like stuff you could use.
Wow.
Like I got AirPods for the kids for Christmas from this.
What?
My points, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. But they took us out for my 5 year. They took us out lunch, spread. It's beautiful. They do that for all their employees for 5 years. Take them out to lunch.
When I worked at Pizza Hut, I think I got treated better than that. Yeah. Pizza Hut. Even Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Weird companies.
Yeah.
Be nicer, companies.
Be nicer.
Like the company I work for now, they do Christmas parties well. Halloween in the office is fun. Christmas parties is usually nice events. I haven't gone for the last few years, but mainly because I have my kids on the weekends, and it's like Friday or Saturday usually.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I can't bring my kids, like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't like you. I see you guys all the time. I don't need to not be with my kids in order to be with you guys. So, but before, Lisa liked it a lot. It was, dress up and go have fun.
Yeah.
It was like the first year the company rented a mansion, a nice mansion, historic Tucson. There's like wedding venues there. It was like Hollywood nights. There was dancing and lights, and everything was nice.
Wow.
Service, and it was quite nice. I'm like, wow, that was amazing. Open bar. Open.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like we all go up to the bar, like, shots for Patron for everybody. Take a handle of Patron, pour out 39 shots, and go. Everybody done. Kill the handle. Go. Otra vez. More shots. Filling bottles of Patron.
Good shit.
Then the next year was what did they do the next year? It was something nice again. I think like rented out I don't know. I get them out of order. It was like they rented a restaurant and club that was all combined. Had a DJ and all that stuff, and like you got the whole restaurant, the whole everything. And, and then another time it was at a country club, and we got rooms at a discount. So then we had the entire country club open for us. You can go golf at night if you want to, go do coke, hang out. But we had the run of the club, cigar lounge, like all that cool stuff, right?
Should switch to Pepsi over Coke.
That's right. My bad. And then so they went to like the ticket system. Suddenly, I remember thinking, like, from the prior company I went to, they did a holiday buffet on premise. You can eat your lunch and go back to work. That was it. When I first started, you could take your teams out. Hey, I'm going to assign my team out early. You would sign out your team so you could turn in your stuff to the command center.
Yeah.
You get permission from your manager to leave an hour early to go get drunk with your team. Team bonding was totally acceptable.
I like that.
Totally acceptable. And then I don't know, around the country, and a group of friends of mine who we were all getting promoted at the same time. And then one day I looked and they were no longer getting promoted. They, as the up and coming people getting promoted, decided to go out with their teams and then cheat on their wives and bang some people in their from their team.
Oh,
yeah, they were like sub supervisors. They were like coaches basically, but yeah, they were going to get promoted.
that's some team building right there.
Yeah, that's some team building. Something about banging them in a housing development that was being built.
Wow.
Like classy.
Yeah.
Classy.
Good
Get
shit.
get shitty and then go fuck them in a house that's being built.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Something like that. And like the girls were not married. The boys had fiancés and girlfriend, married wife, and then things don't get around offices like that.
No.
Get stripped by the new bosses. No one talks.
Oh fuck.
So, and then across the country somewhere, I believe there was another shenanigans type thing going on where there was infidelity, drinking, and then there was like a car accident. Supervisor was drunk, driving a chick who was and then it was kind of simultaneously. There was this vortex of like year 2000.
Whoops.
And the company just was no more for 1 year.
Yep.
For 1 year, I was there, and I was like, "This is how it always is." They're like, "Yeah, yeah, we have fun." I'm like, "This is great." And they're like,
This is the
"Fun is
best.
canceled."
Yep. No fun here.
Fuck, man. But here's the thing: the two boys that it was like my guy, and me. We were in the newest class of people about to take over the management crew, and
And then
we had been promoted, but we hadn't taken. It wasn't official yet. Like it wasn't done. We went through the hiring process. We got the jobs.
Yeah.
And I remember they said, "Hey, we're gonna go out tonight, and female want us to, go to some bar. Like, why don't you come along and celebrate your promotion?" I was like, Well, I got a fiance at home. I think I'm gonna go home to my fiance. I think that seems like a better idea than go out. Hard idea. Some of y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go home to my fiance. You should be going home to your fiance. You should be going home to your wife. No. It's not gonna be that much. Yeah. All right. See you guys. Bye, Rob and Greg. The next morning, I come into work, or next afternoon, because we work nights. Hey, manager, can you come to my office? I'm like, what'd I do? Hey, did you go out last night with your buddies who got promoted with you? I'm like, no. No, I didn't think it was a good idea. I got a fiance at home. We're getting married in a couple months. And I was like, I don't need any part of that shenanigans. I don't need people thinking like, oh, that was good. Yeah, and he got drunk. No, I'm not into it. I went home and got drunk and fucked my girlfriend or my fiance. Like, good. That was a good choice. That was a good choice, mister. I said, thanks, man. I never thought someone would congratulate me for banging my girl, but thanks, man. I thought it was a good choice, too.
It's a good choice.
It's a good choice. I said, why are you asking me? No reason.
Yep. You do the reason.
And I'm like, hey, anybody seen my partners in crime? Hey, where are my buddies at? Yeah, they're taking a few days off, unpaid.
Forever.
Oh shit. I was the hero. I made a good choice.
Good choice, my friend.
At least once. So it was over. No more fun. Made me sad. I did have some females from work over to my house once, though. Yeah, one of them I wanted to be friends with, but I was married at the time. But I got investigated for having these two females to my house.
Are you sure?
Hold on one sec. Yes, baby. It's normal. You're normal. So you had that investigation going, huh?
Yeah, these two females came to my house because I was leaving the night crew to go work days. And these two ladies have been asking to hang out with me forever. One of the females was 6'5" and 425 pounds. Not kidding. And the other one was 5'2" and 125 pounds. Wow. And I'll be honest with you, I was attracted to her. I'll be honest with you, my wife was also attracted to her. And I was thinking, maybe. Y'all The other one, she was as big as a linebacker, and I don't really like getting.
She could just referee.
Yeah. But that being said, I said, you know what? I'm not going to be your boss anymore. I'm going to Days. You guys live close by. I talked to Lisa. She said it was fine. Why don't you two come over? Don't tell everybody. Come over to the apartment. We'll have some wine and, whatever, play some games. We'll goof off and shoot the shit. And they're like, really? Like, you're notorious for you don't hang out with anybody. I'm like, I don't believe men and women can be friends. And I also don't believe that it's just me. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying it creates complications in life. So I'm like, it's risky, right? I don't believe men and women can easily be friends. And I don't believe that without complications. And I don't believe that bosses should hang out with their subordinates. It's very simple rules. So have a line of delineation because it's gonna get ugly somewhere. But I said, ladies, don't tell anyone, please. I don't think it's inappropriate based on the fact that I'm no longer going to be your reporting manager. Okay. Of course, somebody says something.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I get investigated. Is it true that you had Selena and Kristen over to your apartment and drank with them? I was like, yeah, it's true. Like, oh, you're in trouble, mister. What was that about? I'm like, I was trying to have a fucking foursome. Want to smash the wildebeest. The cute one. And my wife was in on it too, because she thought, hell yeah, she's that hot. I'll take one for the team. And I was like, let's do it. They're like, what? I'm like, I'm not sure what you're looking for here. Where's the intrigue? Did I have two subordinates to my house? Yes. Am I the reporting manager? Not as of tomorrow. Did we do anything untoward? It's none of your business. Maybe we all had sex. Maybe we played Monopoly because my pregnant wife wanted to play Monopoly with the girls because they met at a fucking team barbecue or team function or a company function, and they got along. So she asked if I would invite them over. So are we done? I was so
Damn.
Your wife's pregnant? I'm like, yeah. And she was there. Yeah. What, you think I'm a fucking beast? Like, who's not going to ask their pregnant wife, hey, I'm going to have some chicks over.
Yeah.
Hope you don't get unhappy when they show up.
Just stay in the room.
Yeah, stay in the room, fatty. Gross. She's
Keep
gross.
the kids safe.
Huge. They're like, oh. I'm like, I don't know about you and your wife, but can you sneak women over? And he goes, Jeff, the shit that I've heard that happens in life, nothing shocks me. So nothing. All right. So you want to investigate my racism? I married a Mexican.
What? Oh. Man.
It's like, I'm a Mexican. I know. I know. I hate your kind.
You're not welcome here.
You want to do some Star Wars? I want to do some heads up
Let's do some Star Wars.
Let's do it. Let's show this spot real quick one more time. Let's see if it grows on us at all.
Let's do it.
Guys, Atomic Dork Duo.
Here we are.
Jeff, and Jeff.
All two viewers of you.
Nice. I got just enough of
It was a long time ago, 40 years to be precise. Our Zeros, young Daniel, young Jeff, and the new kid Geoff formed an unlikely trio.
Geoff.
How can you do this?
The three nerds had very, very high levels of nerdy chlorons. So high in fact that we just knew that they would bring balance back to the universe, as long as they died by their 12th birthdays.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Unfortunately, they skipped past that milestone, and instead they had to contend with Puberty, that fickle bitch who dumps jet fuel into your loins and an oil slick on your face.
I'm Captain Han Solo.
You can be Luke's son, you can be Han Solo's son. I don't give two shits and a popsicle.
The boys grow up. Well, Geoff shows off and loses his fate card early. had already voted in his first presidential election. Ross P. You're the boss and I'm Ross. What a tool.
Daddy!
Oh,
Why are you here?
how do you feel about the gays?
Well, anyway, Jeff was a late bloomer, so he made up for it with 6 proms with 9 teenagers. He married for lust. He married for status. He made his first Padawan after 40.
Thanks to me, baby. Grab my butt.
Fair.
You can be Luke, son. You can be Han Solo, son. I don't get 2 shits in a popsicle.
Strong with this one. It's a trap.
Daniel found his groove, acting a fool for people at the Blackwater Well Emporium and Torture Center. He soon goofed his way into the arms of his sugar mama life mate. Mastering his skills as a stay-at-home Jedi makes Daniel a real hero. He boy.
Jedi scum.
Jedi scum. Here's my chair. I like it, man.
What else should I? What? There needs to be a little more oomph. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the other ones have got like in your face.
Mhm.
I think I need to rearrange a little bit on the narrator and then calm down some of the noise on part of it. Because
Yes. Yes. That's the thing.
get some balance. And then, but there needs to be a point where we go like introducing the Atomic Dork Squad. Like there needs to be narrator has to. There needs to be a line of delineation. Like we survive our 12-ness, I guess.
Sorry, Friday, and Jeff, and the new kid, G off.
Be off. I don't know. What would you do? What would you add to it or take away?
Well, I mean, that's about it. That's the only thing I can really think of is it hits hard. I like the beat. I like that house beat that's in the background too, with the Vader voices and everything.
Yeah.
I like that. But it just gets a little loud and overpowers the narration.
I can pull the volume down. The one in the background that was near that little that was the one that we used for the intro forever. It was like the pink Tron type one.
Yeah.
I
remember that. Yeah.
Well, I think that was part of it. It was at the 80s. 80s
I
Drive.
remember that intro. I forgot about that intro.
Yeah, I went back and looked at some of the old shows and I was like, oh man, actually, although it didn't have strength in the computer not slowing the fuck down and freezing or echoing, had some issues there. I'm like the intro was dope. It was actually it was pretty well produced. And then when I changed platforms, I just left it behind.
Heck yeah.
But kind of liked that. Let's see. Where is this thing? I'm looking through the
speaking of nerdy Chlorians and Star Wars, I did put up a GoFundMe for the Atomic Dork Squad. If all 2 of you are watching, would like to go donate and send the Atomic Dork Squad to the Galactic Starfighter.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Over in Orlando. So we're going to start that up, see if we can go report on it. We've been hearing lots of rumors that it's shitty. So who better to judge it than us dorks to give you the lowdown and the God's honest truth, whether it's worth it or whether it's not.
Please.
Pass it along to your friends. If we get 5,000 people to donate $1, we'll be good.
That's all we need. $1 from 5,000 of you.
I put 8,000 because, just in case, but
there's got to be something we can do to earn it. I know it's kind of like prostitution.
I'll do a car wash. I'll do a topless car wash for you.
Fuck yeah, topless car wash.
Yep. I'll put little Wookiee nipple clamps on. And
yeah. Would that be like a virtual car wash?
Probably. I washed my car on camera.
Yeah. I think that's great. I think the 3 of us in like
I'll wear a fucking Speedo. Yeah, I'll wear a thong.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Thongs.
I'll wear a banana hammock and everything.
Yeah, in our front yard, just
spraying myself down.
Like that?
With my Vader helmet on.
I think it's perfect. Yeah. I don't know why people aren't into it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know about you fuckers.
Let's do that shit.
But I want to do it really bad. I want to just be wet and scantily clad in front of my neighbors Be like, dude, I'm going to Disney World. You're going to jail.
You're going somewhere. Go to hell.
Oh, some bullshit. All right, guys. Forget the $8,000. Geoff needs $500 to get out of jail.
He's getting bailed out. Daddy Dick.
Man. Oh, I didn't get this picture in, did I? Did I? Oh,
I think so.
I think I missed this one.
What was the picture?
That one?
Nope. You didn't put that one in.
I didn't get that in the show.
No, you did not.
Ex-girlfriend. This is at the Mission San Javier.
Look at that.
About 15 miles from my house. I took that panoramic. I thought that was pretty dope.
Damn, that is pretty sick.
That I did apply a slight filter, but the cool thing was the sun rays were natural. That was 100%. Like everything was in there.
Too bad you didn't have the staff of Ra.
I know, right?
Where the well of the souls is.
Yeah, I used to joke like I could be a professional phone photographer. Take pretty solid shots. So,
and take back one Kadan to honor the Hebrew God.
Damn, look at that young man.
Damn.
21 years old on that. That was
full locks right there.
Holy shit. I don't look any different.
Hey, Jar.
I look like I ate that one. Remember this one? I don't know if you were you on the show with when I said this is the bathroom at the house I grew up in?
No.
Like this is where I lost my I think it was me, Matt, Daniel.
No shit. That's at your old place?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the hall bath. So I was like, this is the place where I lost my masturbatory virginity.
I think I did too.
Started when I was 13 years old, and didn't miss a day until I moved out. So
this motherfucker there.
Yeah. I said actually, and then we all started cracking jokes. I'm like, if you take a black light to this room, it would look like a fucking crime scene.
The hell is all this? That was there.
Yeah, Bucky was like, Bucky and Matt, they were like, yeah, it's the reason they had to pick that yellow because nothing else would cover up the destruction. Made me happy. It was pretty funny. I'm like, so it's for wow, I know what some of these pictures are. I'm really glad I didn't just keep scrolling. Some of them are not appropriate for Dork Squad. Okay.
That's right.
Oh. Beano, I think Beano was the site where we found the funny and
it was Beano.
Beano. Let's find some Beano trivia and or
Beano Noir.
What character you are stuff. All right, so I'll adjust some levels. I'll make it pop a little bit more. But all right, not a bad job so far on that spot. So then I got to make one for Mama Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm good. When did I become a network?
Dude, it's you now. It's you. Get all these shows you got to promote.
Yeah, my mom was always like, I liked it better when it was just you talking. I'm like, I know, Mom. I know. I know. You're enamored with the idea. Oh, you might have seen an announcement from my mom. She was diagnosed with breast cancer a couple weeks back.
I did see that, and I saw that she was they were going to do some surgery and should be living a long, healthy life.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so she got bad news, good news, and better. So
that's outstanding.
You were did you see the Bill Clinton spot I made for her?
I did not.
I'll have to find that. Okay. So with my mom, my sense of humor and my well, I'm just myself. When my mom first found out, she was of course freaking out. Yeah. You know, her husband, my dad, died 12 years ago of cancer, then heart failure and cancer. Then her partner for 9 years had a heart attack at home and then passed a couple months back. So then she gets a lump and then she goes in and they're like, yep, that's something we need to definitely do something. We got to get that checked out. She's like, oh no. So she's panicking, of course, and it's understandable. But I'm like, Mom, you lived a good life. Just Why do you gotta be selfish? You gotta have all the years, like 74, you know. Only the good die young, Mom. You're gonna live forever. I was so she's panicking, and I'm like, come on, like nobody promised you that you live to be 100. And then she's like, you're not helping. I'm like, I know, but look, chances are you're gonna die. It's gonna be painful. You're gonna be all alone. It's gonna suck. So, you know.
Your poor mom.
I said, listen, I would tell you that I would pray for you, but that's what all of your lying friends tell you. They don't actually pray for you. They just say that to make you feel better. So look, I'd say think positive, but I'm just saying start drinking.
Heavily.
Yeah, it's over. So you're such a jerk. I know. That's why you love me.
Start smoking. What do you get? Cancer?
Yeah. God. Yeah. My dad was funny when he had kids. He goes, look, they don't want to give me Vicodin because they're afraid I'm going to get addicted. I was like, no, don't let the guy dying of cancer get an addiction.
Oh, man, that'd be terrible.
God forbid you're going to have to go through rehab after you're dead.
Just say no.
Yeah. Like, Kaiser's retarded. You need to go to my doctor and give you fucking heroin. What do you want?
Give you everything you need.
Look, you can't get this at a pharmacy, but I know a guy.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, tell me what you want, dude. I'll just mail you some drugs. It's fine. So then my mom finally she goes to her exam where they do like the CT.
Yeah.
She goes back and she's like, bad news. Like it's cancer. Or they think it's cancer. They did a biopsy, but now they really think it is because here's the description. I have a lymph node and the mass. And I was like, okay, bummer. And she's panicking. So I just look up mortality rate. I just type in her diagnosis. One lymph node with this and then that. I'm like, I was thinking you got lymphoma, you're gonna die. Especially your lymph nodes is over. But I type it in and it says, oh yeah, 86.2% chance of survival.
That's 5 years. Damn good odds.
Right? So I'm like, oh, that's really good. So I said, Mom, worst case scenario, 86.2% chance that you're gonna survive in the next 5 years. I said, and based on mortality tables that I know, you were probably gonna live to 88 years old. Because you're like robo mom, you have had everything replaced that's defective. So you're gonna live forever. So this would put you at 85.1 years instead if you look at the mortality table. So you're still gonna live like another decade and plus, and you're gonna be around long enough to irritate us all. So.
Yeah.
She was like, thank you. Such a good perspective, actually.
Made her feel better.
So then she gets the Friday. They go in and they're like, look, you know, we got the biopsy, we got everything ready. It's going to be a simple surgery, inpatient. You caught it early. There's no lymph node infected. The lymph node's fine. So we'll just take the mass out. We might do a little bit of radiation and you're done. You're fine. It's like a 99% survival.
It's amazing.
So she's like, thank God. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. So she wants to celebrate. So I used my access to deep fakes, and I made Morgan Freeman.
I tell you about Carol Adams.
I sent her a Morgan Freeman message. He was like, I hear that your titty's gonna be okay. I'm excited because they're just gonna take a little bit out. I was afraid I was gonna have to skip a snack. So I sent her that from work. I make it real quick. She's like, you're hilarious. And then I make her one from Bill Clinton, and I do it with a video with his mouth moving. And I'm gonna grab that one and show you guys real quick, and then we'll do Beano. I got that up too.
Perfect.
I didn't realize my sisters were on that thread also until after I was already sending it. I was like talking shit too. And I'm like, I wonder if they're surprised that I'm still as crass as I was my entire life. I wonder. I'm like, I don't think they can be surprised. Who would be surprised?
Nobody.
let's see. And then I tell Kelsey, I thought I told Kelsey that grandma had cancer. Apparently I didn't. I sent Kelsey the 2 files, and because I thought I kept her in the loop. Apparently I'm an asshole dad. I didn't.
Oops.
I was like, hey, good news. My mother got good news that her breast cancer is very, very treatable. Should be
What?
tiny surgery, maybe a little bit of radiation, but it's really good news. So I made your grandmother these, and I sent them to her, and she's like, oh no, she has breast cancer. I'll reach out to her. I'm like, oops. Surprise. That's how I tell everyone. I surprise them with shocking things because I'm an asshole. Hey, daughter, just want to give you a heads up. Okay, here we go. So let's share, and then I will narrate. He's a little hard to understand because, Bill Clinton, he's from Arkansas. I don't know if you guys know that.
Bill Clinton from Arkansas?
Yeah, Bubba's from Arkansas, and my dad was from Arkansas. They were actually the same age. So my mom always had a little bit of crush on Bubba.
Bubba Clinton.
So let's see. It should expand. Well, there we go. Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
I'm so glad that you or Titty is going to make it. Daddy Bill is the head of the itty bitty titty committee. I heard that dick cancer is pretty bad. Will you help me check for Carol?
Okay, just gonna hit it one more time, and then I'll tell you what it says.
I'm so glad that you or Titty is going to make it. Daddy Bill is the head of the itty bitty titty committee. I heard that dick cancer is pretty bad. Will you help me check for Carol?
Will you help me check your Carol dick cancer?
Yeah. Did you get it?
Itty bitty titty committee, and I heard dick cancer's pretty bad. Will you help me check it? Shit.
Is going to make it. Daddy Bill is the head of the itty bitty titty committee. I heard that dick cancer is pretty bad. Will you help me check your Carol?
All right. So, what is it? I heard your titty is gonna make it.
I heard your titty's gonna make it.
Daddy Bill is the head of the itty bitty titty committee.
Yep.
I heard dick cancer is pretty bad. Will you help me check it, Carol?
I'm so glad that you or Titty is going to make it. Daddy Bill is the head of the itty bitty titty committee. I heard that dick cancer is pretty bad. Will you help me check your Carol?
There we go. Also,
I'm so glad that
he's a little pervy. I think.
Yeah. Got a cigar and everything, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was gonna put that in. I was typing it in. I was like, I've got a cigar for you to celebrate.
Right.
Yeah. But that's gross.
You mind if I call you Monica?
Mind if I call you Monica? I got a blue dress with only one titty in it. I don't know.
Shit.
I just want my mom to be happy and laugh.
That's funny.
And on her deathbed, be like, well, at least I laughed.
I laughed. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to laugh on my deathbed.
Seriously.
Fuck it.
Life is too short. All right, Lego Star Wars quiz. Suddenly I have to pee.
Pee.
Star Wars Darth Vader jokes. You know what? I'm going to send this to you also. I'm going to drop it to you in Messenger in case you want to quiz me on one, and we can quiz back and forth.
Ooh.
Send you the same one. Do you know how to share from there? If you
No.
want to share. Down at the bottom of the screen, there should be a little menu. If you hover, it's got like share screen, little green arrow, and you can push that button, and then it'll pop up. You can select the screen if you want to share it. If you don't, you don't have to.
Oh yeah, there it is. Share screen.
See if you can share yours. Pick something that you want to go over. How about do like a personality quiz or something? Star Wars personality.
You got it. All right, let's see what we got going on here with the screen. Wonder if this will come up. All right. I'm gonna accept these cookies. All right, let's see. What should we do? Amber, what should we do with Geoffrey? Are you actually Baby Yoda? What lightsaber color are you? Star Wars character name quiz. Really hard Star Wars quiz. Lego Star Wars quiz. Star Wars character quiz with
Lego Star Wars quiz.
a Lego Star Wars quiz?
It's for me.
Tell him to find my video. All right. Let's do the Star Wars character quiz. You want to do it with me, son?
When I'm at the best, is Lego.
Didn't come back.
Come on back. All right.
All right.
So which one did you want to do?
You can pick one. Why don't? I'll find a trivia one for you, or you can do a trivia one for me. I just said, how do you share screen in case you want to do like a personality one or?
Yeah, let's do a personality one. What's your Star Wars personality? You want to do that one?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do that one, son? What's your Star Wars personality?
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars, Amber says. We'll do Lego Star Wars for Connor. And we'll do this one for Jeff. What do you think?
Fine.
Okay. All right, may the quiz be with you. What's the first thing you think when you wake up? I want a massive breakfast. How can I help defeat Kylo Ren? Toast or cereal, or is it Saturday?
None of those really, but how about is it Saturday?
All right. What's your favorite film featuring animals? The Jungle Book, The Lion King, the new version, Air Bud, or Babe?
That'll do, pig.
All right. Which chore do you really not mind doing? Washing up, vacuuming, folding clean laundry, or anything apart from taking the bin out, which I'm guessing is the trash?
Which chore do you really not?
Yeah.
I don't mind doing. I really don't mind folding clean laundry.
Sounds good to me.
I act like I don't, but I like it.
Pick a biscuit. Ginger snaps, bourbon, hobnobs, or chocolate digestives. That sounds like laxative.
It's like a wafer cookie.
Fair enough.
Well, I can't eat any of them because they all have wheat, but
Yeah.
let's say chocolate digestives.
Sure you don't want a hobnob from
I don't know what that is. I kind of want to pick it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Who is your favorite football player? Messi, Rapinoe, Ronaldo, or Lucy Bronze?
Lucy Brown sounds like a hot chick.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. How long do you take to get ready for school?
Absolutely ages.
What's your favorite drink? Cup of tea.
Sparkling water.
Who's your least favorite Star Wars character? Salacious Crumb, Greedo, Watu, or Jar Jar?
Between Watu and Jar Jar. I'd say Watu.
Watu. I'm catching your answers too, Amber. We'll take yours next. What's the greatest fruit or vegetable? Grapes, carrots, parsnips, or tomatoes?
Grapes.
Parsnips.
Parsnips. What's the best thing about Christmas, like a Yoda? Decorating the tree, presents, Christmas pudding, dressing my cat as an elf.
I would kick my own ass if that happened.
Yes, I would kick your ass too.
Christmas pudding.
Pudding. You're a Luke Skywalker. You look like Daniel. Nice job. All right, let's see.
What the hell?
Amber says. Amber says Saturday, Lion King. Okay, so we'll go Saturday. Lion King. Bin Hobnobs. Depends. I don't know. Depends. It's a football player. So we'll
Cristiano.
we'll say Cristiano Ronaldo. Crumb. I don't see Crumb.
Salacious Crumb.
Oh, Salacious Crumb's the next one. Okay. She didn't answer these ones. Oh, there's Ronaldo. Tomato. Did you go out of order here? Cat, tomato, crumb. You get ready pretty fast, right, Amber? Matter of seconds. Yeah, we'll say matter of seconds. All right.
She just wiggles her nose like Bewitched.
Exactly. Favorite drink? She likes Dr. Pepper. She's going to be something fizzy.
Mm-hmm.
She said crumb. She said tomatoes. And she said last. Cat.
Mm.
Right. That's the best thing. Did I miss one?
She's going to be Princess Leia.
We Jar Jar Binks. Binks. Well, where's my answer?
Mm-hmm.
You are nobody.
Do you have to do it from scratch?
It said retake quiz.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. We got Saturday. We got Lion King. We got Ben. We got Hobnobs.
Hmm.
We got Ronaldo. We got, oh, she said the last. Okay, so that's the last one. Something fizzy. Crumb. Tomatoes. Cat. You are Jyn Erso from Rogue.
Jyn Erso. She's badass.
Yes, she is. Excellent. All right, Connie, you ready to take this quiz? Lego Star Wars. Ready? Star Wars is Lego Star is based on the films created by which writer, director, producer? Spielberg, Rowling, George Lucas, or Harrison Ford?
Who are those people?
Those are which one of these created Star Wars? Steven Spielberg, J.K. Rowling, George Lucas, or Harrison Ford? George Lucas? Right. What color is Lego C-3PO? Gold, silver, black, or white?
Gold.
Yes, he is. What is this Lego creation? X-Wing, Death Star, Speedwing, or the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter?
Speedwing.
Yeah, Speedwing? Okay. Who is this beeping robot dude?
C-3PO.
Is that C-3PO? You sure?
No. R2-D2.
Right.
I got mixed up with the names.
It's okay.
that time.
What color is the Lego Sith Jet Trooper minifigure? Blue, white, green, or red?
I never heard of that.
Blue, white, green, or red? Just pick a color.
Red.
Okay. Where is this Lego diorama? Hoth, Dagobah, Coruscant, or Bespin?
I don't know what that just said.
It's where Yoda lives. Do you live in Hoth, Dagobah,
Jigabah.
Coruscant, or Bespin?
Jigabah.
Dagobah. Good call. Good answer.
Did
What
they
is
change
this?
the name?
Yeah, they changed it for that. What is this Lego Star Wars Rebel killing machine?
AT-AT.
Yes, you knew that one. We have one of those in the closet.
And that's my favorite animal.
What color is the uniform worn by Lego Zeb Seneska minifigure? I have no idea who that is.
Me
Blue,
either.
green, orange, or pink?
I have no idea. I would just pick a color.
What color?
Yellow.
Well, there you got blue, green, orange, or pink.
It's harder. Orange.
Orange?
I'm just guessing. I don't know who that person is.
Okay, which one?
Orange.
Orange,
I
okay.
think. I
We're going to say
know.
orange. Which decade was the first Lego Star Wars set in X-Wing released? 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, or 2020?
I never.
1990s, good call. What is this super fast called? This one called the Millennium Eagle, the Millennium Buzzard, the Millennium
What the-
Falcon, or the Millennium Malcolm? Falcon, right? See what you got right. You got 9 out of 10, dude.
Damn, son.
Hey, good. Which one did you get wrong?
The orange one.
I bet you did. Nope, orange is right.
What? Which one did I get wrong?
We got the Speed Wing. This is the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter.
It is?
Yeah, I guess.
That doesn't look like it.
I know it doesn't look like it, but I guess it is. That's what he just made up in the last episode of the Mandalorian. Remember that? They fixed it up.
But that doesn't look the same.
Nice job.
There's no yellow stripes.
I know.
Good work. All right. I'm going to find a quiz for you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to go to stop share. There we
All
go.
right. This is the really hard Star Wars quiz.
I'm ready.
The ultimate.
I don't want to leave you.
You don't have to leave me, bud.
I don't want to leave you.
What you do need to do is get this juice box off my couch. That'd be wonderful.
Okay, put it on
Put it in the trash.
the trash.
Star Wars Rebels quiz. Star Wars Rebels quiz. Which Star Wars Rebels character? Ultimate Star Wars quiz.
Boom, chaka, boom, boom.
All right. Ultimate Star Wars quiz. Let's
Done.
see. Are you a Star Wars know all? Take this massive quiz. 20 questions.
Ready.
See how much you remember.
Hey, give me a water out of the fridge.
No. No.
Let's start with a TIE fighter question. What does TIE stand for?
Twin ion engine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
What is twin ion engine?
The International Educator, twin ion engines, toxicity identification evaluation, or technical interceptor engine. So we got the answer. What species was Greedo?
It was a Rhodian. Radian. Did you close the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a Trandoshan, a Nemoidian, a Gungan, or a Rhodian. So you say Rhodian.
Rhodian.
What was Luke Skywalker going to be called originally? Keith Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. Star Killer.
Anakin Solo, Anakin Starkiller, or Luke Calrissian.
Anakin Star Killer.
420. I mean 4 out of 20. Shows Yoda. What was Yoda originally going to be called? Cation, Buffy, Cronian, or Pinky Malinky?
That's a good question. Cation,
Buffy, Cronian.
I think it was Buffy. I think it's something silly like that.
I think it is Buffy. All right. What does Han Solo say the Millennium Falcon can do in less than 12 parsecs?
It did the Kessel Run.
Kessel Run, Cannonball Run, Great
Cannonball
North Run, or the Tatooine Fun Run?
And it did a Tatooine Fun Run.
Fun Run.
12 part steps.
What color milk does Luke Skywalker drink in A New
Blue.
Hope? Blue, white, brown, or orange? I wish it was brown, but it
That'd be
wasn't.
awesome.
chocolate.
Brown milk.
Yeah. I mean, if it was chocolate milk, it's delicious.
Try this shit. Oh, literally.
This milk is shitty. Just a hint. Who trained Yoda?
That would be is it Dooku? No. Who trained Yoda? Dooku is a Padawan. Who are the choices?
Mace Windu, Count Dooku, Qui-Gon Jinn, or Nakata Del Gormo?
I think Nakata Dogo.
What creature did Luke Skywalker ride at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back?
A Tauntaun.
Okay, it's not a Dianoga or an Ewok or a Kadu.
No.
Tauntaun.
Tauntaun.
What's the name of this creature which
That
appeared
one.
in The Last Jedi? It looks like a penguin with a round face and big eyes.
Oh, those are the oh shit, what are they called?
For those of you who want
They
to
look
see-
like Furbies.
yeah.
Kind of like Furbies. What the hell are they called? Porg.
Dorg, Porg, Borg, or Spork.
Porg.
Which planet is Chewbacca from?
What? Kashyyyk. And that's spelled wrong. It's 3 Y's.
What was Finn's stormtrooper number?
FN 2187.
What's the name of this character?
Captain Phasma.
Phasma.
Will you give me my charger?
What's the story with Captain Phasma?
She is a she's a trainer. Yes, please. She's a. Can you pull it from there? Yeah. She's a trainer of stormtroopers and a elite guard.
Oh, okay. Why does she look so cool?
They like her. She's barbarian.
Captain Phasma is my favorite.
I wish I knew her background. I haven't studied up on Captain Phasma. That's a good question.
Captain Phasma is my favorite.
We're gonna have to study up on her.
So she's tall?
Mm-hmm.
I know she's the leader of the stormtroopers.
Who had an
Because in
affair with
Star-
Captain Phasma?
Star Wars, she leads the stormtroopers.
Who had an affair with Captain Phasma? That would be from Game of Thrones. That would be what's his name? Targaryen. He was in love with her. She was in Game of Thrones.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're gonna play Bryn. She played Bryn.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
In Star Wars, wasn't there some sort of flirting between her and Poe? Or
No.
who
No, she wanted to kill him.
was it that was making reference to them? Like, I could have sworn it was Poe that they were insinuating, like, they had been, like
No.
familiar, and like she regretted it.
Mm-mm.
Or was she in Solo?
No, I don't think she was in Solo.
Could have sworn there was something about.
Huh, I'm gonna have to look up on that. I don't know much about her.
I think. Okay.
Episode 1.
Which film was the first to feature Jar Jar? Episode 1.
Yep.
Which Star Wars film was made under the fake title Blue Harvest?
Episode 4. A New Hope.
What was the Cantina band's name?
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Cantina. Wasn't it Figuring?
Yeah, Figuring Dan and the Moto Nodes. Yep.
The next Star Wars film will be called The Rise of
Skywalker.
How many years is The Force Awakens set after the destruction of the second Death Star?
So 10 years? I'm going to say 10 years. Yeah.
In Star Wars The Force Awakens, who is the leader of the First Order?
Supreme Leader Snoke.
Snoke?
N.
Snoke. Is he a giant? What is he?
He is a failed clone of the Emperor.
Oh. On which planet did Rey live?
Jakku.
She looks upset.
Yeah, she looks sad. That's her dildo.
Hold on. Is she having to give it away? She's like,
Take it.
I don't
Take
want
it.
it to go.
Yeah. Can't do this anymore.
I wish you could split me. How many languages can C3PO speak?
Well, if Chris was here, it'd be 1,000.
Yes,
So
more
we're
than
at
1,000.
6 million.
More than 1,000. 17 out of 20.
What did I try? What did I miss?
All right, we'll go to the top. That is a twin engine ion. That's a Rhodian.
Yep.
That is going to be Anakin Starkiller. That's Buffy. Kessel Run.
Yep.
Blue Milk. Nakata Del Gormo.
We got that one right.
Tauntaun. Is a Dorg, not a Porg? It's a Porg, not a Dorg.
I said it was a Porg.
You were right, so it's my fault. Kashyyyk, spelled wrong.
Yep.
Finn 2187.
Yep. Where's ready? Finn.
Captain Phasma. Phantom Menace. A New Hope.
I said A New Hope, episode 4.
No, sorry. The answer is Empire Strikes Back, is what they say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I always thought it was episode 4. Go figure.
Can't win them all.
Yep.
Figuring Dan and the Modal Nodes. The Rise of Skywalker.
This one I didn't know. Was it 30?
30 years. That makes sense because Luke aged quite a bit.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
10 years, it would have been like, damn, in space, they aged poorly.
Who knows what planet he's on? 10 standard years.
All right. So the other ones, wait, what was?
So I missed that 10-year one. I missed the episode 5, and we fucked up on the porg.
I fucked up. All right.
So I got 18 out of 20.
Not bad at all.
Terrible.
How big of a Star Wars fan are you? This doesn't make you a big one. All right, we're gonna go fast. What's the name of the young boy in Phantom Menace?
Anakin Skywalker.
Jedi appears in Attack of the Clones. What's his name?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin Skywalker.
Which villain does he turn into?
Darth Vader.
Which planet does he go on? What's the name of the ship?
Millennium Falcon.
Who's the monkey?
Chinchilla.
Which planet is Princess Leia from?
Alderaan.
Give me a headache. What's the name of the Galactic Empire's huge
Death
pinnacle?
Star.
What is the call sign of the
Red 5.
Snowy Planet.
Dagobah.
Yep.
Lando Calrissian.
Yep.
Boba Fuck.
Yep. What's the name of the slug? Who's that? What's his name?
Nejaba Nobada. Pizza the Hut.
What are the bear-like animals?
Teletubbies.
Leia reveals to Han her brother is
Anakin Skywalker. Luke Skywalker.
who wins the epic lightsaber battle?
Luke Skywalker.
The Force Awakens.
FN 2887.
There you go. What's the name of the formidable duo?
Rey and BB-8.
What planet does she come from?
Jakku.
Which Star Wars film does Jyn Erso appear in?
That would be Rogue One.
Okay.
Name him is that would be Chirrut Imwe.
Nice. It's interesting that they bring on a guy who's like samurai into a story that was stolen from samurai stories.
Samurai.
Yeah.
Supreme Leader Snoke.
Yep.
What's a baby porg called? A porg? I don't know. Porglet?
Porgy?
Porgy?
Porgus?
Porg?
What movie was that in?
That was Force Awakens.
What planet?
Achu. That's awesome. Achu. Actu. Achtu.
Actu. That really wasn't a good quiz.
It was a good quiz. Yeah. Good times.
So we'll end with this. If let's say that you were frozen.
Yes. Carbonate.
Okay. For the next 5,000 years.
Yes.
You are brought out of carbonate.
Yep.
Freeze and
hibernation sickness.
Hibernation sickness. You're blind.
I can't see.
I can't see. He was very vulnerable in that movie.
It was.
They bring you before the Supreme Council of whatever, and they found artifacts on you that represent the Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
They don't know what it is.
We're talking about the way of the Jedi.
As far as this council knows, they don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. They don't know if it's true history. They don't know what fiction is. Mm-hmm. They have no idea.
Oh, I would create the Star Wars universe.
So you have 3 minutes to sell them correctly on what that history is. If they are displeased with it, they kill you. Mm-hmm. If they think that you're some sort of oracle from the past, then you rise on the Supreme Council. Mm-hmm. In 3 minutes, explain to the council what it means, why it matters.
Yeah. So our beliefs came from there was two supreme beings, Ashla and Bogan. Ashla being the light, Bogan representing the dark. From that came the way of the Force. The way of the Force is the way the world that forms around us. Everything that is one with the Force, and the Force is one with everything. We come from a tribe called the Jedi, that we're mystics. We enjoyed we taught people through peace, love, and harmony, and we taught balance in the way of the Force and the way that life lives in a balance of good and evil. There were some that were hesitantly good that broke off to become the Jedi, and some that were hesitantly bad that broke off to become the Sith or Dark Jedi. And they focused on the dark side of the Force and the light side of the Force. And our job was to bring them back to the balance within the Force. And that was where we came from.
Why were there nations involved? Why were there entire systems involved?
All the systems were there to we had the nations that were there because we wanted to bring peace and order through everybody. Everybody was different, and our job was to bring them together through peace and harmony. Bring everybody together through peace, harmony, and love. And obviously, that's a hard task, and that's still the job today. I'd be a dead man probably.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So ultimately, when you were frozen, what happened to the warring nations? Were you successful in bringing them together?
We were not successful in bringing them together, and but now it seems that society has destroyed itself, and from the ashes rose a new society, and hopefully one that we can build off of love and peace and happiness and bring everybody together.
How does that relate to America and Earth back in the 2000s, what they were doing?
Earth back in the 2000s, there was it was chaotic. It was pure chaos. We had countries warring with each other over nothing. You had countries warring at each other for no reason at all, except you had people wanting it because it brought them profits. It brought them great gains. They were puppet masters and we were the puppets. And so that civilization has destroyed itself, and from the ashes rose a new civilization, and one that appears that we can build from again and learn from our mistakes of the past.
Interesting. You may ascend to the top of the council.
Yes! I am the Jedi Master.
Yes. The Jedi. Sounds like we should start that again.
The Jedi, we will.
The Jedi, gotta keep tabs.
Mm-hmm.
Were the rebels good? And the
rebels,
Empire bad?
No, well,
were the Empire good and the rebels bad?
It was where you lived, because the Empire was about order and bringing order to the galaxy. Bringing peace. They brought peace, even though they brought it through war and deceitful means. They brought everybody together, but through their tyranny, the rebels were there, and rebels were like terrorists, but they were fighting for a greater good.
In a society, how do you differentiate between who is a hero and who is a terrorist?
It's gray. We're all gray, buddy. We're all gray. And nobody's inherently good and nobody's inherently evil. Like I said, the Jedi always fought for everything that was on the light side, and the Sith fought for everything that was on the dark side. But the true balance comes from taking a little bit of each, and that's what Luke was in the Rise of Skywalker. He took a little bit of both.
Oh.
We're inherently all light side. Sometimes you got to turn to the dark side to get things done right.
Yeah.
But you don't want to always stay in the dark side, because then you become a tyrant.
Right. Yeah. Tyranny is destructive, but you can use a bit of it to be persuasive.
Nothing wrong with that.
Interesting. Fuck.
Always
crazy.
about the gray. Always about the gray, buddy. Like my picture. Got to have a little bit of the light and a little bit of the dark to bring together the whole.
It's kind of like being a loving father.
Absolutely. Can't give in to everyone. I want to spoil the hell out of my kid and give him everything he ever wants.
Right.
Do I? Nope. Sometimes I got to say no. Sometimes daddy's got to discipline.
Right.
It's not because I don't love him. It's not because I don't love my daughter. It's because I need to show them the right way of doing things.
Right. It's always that I explain to my kids, respect is equal parts love and fear. It's not about anything other than that.
100%.
It's you know I love you, but you also need to fear the repercussions of not following along. Because my job is to get you to where you need to go so you can then continue on with your own family.
Build your legacy.
Otherwise, I fail you. So yeah, I'll be the bad guy. It happens. You're gonna have your memories. Remember that one time when you freaked out and screamed at me? Yes. Are you broken?
My father used to beat the hell out of me.
Right.
Him and I are pretty close best friends right now. I love my dad just because of how he taught me to be and who he taught me to be.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time, like 47 years, to get to the point where I had enough success and failure in my own life. Like epic. Epic. Like the highest high and the lowest low. To realize that having a grudge against any perceived wrongs about how I was raised is ridiculous unless I'm unhappy with who I am now. And
that's the key.
And I told my mom that. I said she apologized for being a pain in, or a tough mom, And I should have loved you more. I should have this more. I said no, I don't ever want to hear you say that again, ever. I said I love you. I know you love me. I'm happy with who I am. And that means that you were exactly the mother that I needed at that time.
100%.
I can't guarantee that I would have turned out in any way that would have worked, because my personality is my personality. If I wanted to compare myself against my friends and their mothers and their relationships, it was wrong to do so because my friends were not like me. I'm a challenge of a human being. As an adolescent, I was a challenge. You know this, Jeff. I was a challenge. I tested and pushed. I wanted to be an adult since I was 6 years old.
Sure did.
I did not like the idea that I did not have autonomy to make my own decisions. So I tested and I pushed. And I'm like, I've threatened to bury my kids in the desert for things way less severe than the shit I pulled. My kids have pulled like 10%. I was a fucking handful. And then get to adolescence and teenager. How could you even deal with me? I'm adult sized. I'm still a kid. And then I'm pushing from a level it's practically unmanageable. I mean, Lord. So I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
I had the mom that I needed because, well, if you were her son, she would have reacted differently because you didn't push constantly. I did. We all know this. We all know.
We do.
From my group of friends, like, that's him. That's him. He was always out in the forefront, like, "No, hey, watch me. Don't worry, I got this." And we're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He survived, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you were the most grown up out of all of us, dude. Tell you that.
Overly analytical about everything, wanting to understand everything. Like I had to philosophize everything. Like, well, this is why the universe. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Someday. What a pain in the ass I was.
Okay.
And if anybody could be Daniel's mom and have zero issues.
Oh yeah.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah,
no, I don't want to. That was about as much as I heard him whine about something. Daniel, you're gonna do it. Fine. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep. Daniel was always, that's what it is. Yep.
Got it. Yep.
Done.
Toe the line, do the right thing. Always. This is how he's wired. Toe the line, do the right thing.
Right.
And then that's why between the two of us, I couldn't push him to do anything wild. There was no, he was like, I draw the line here. I'm like, are you sure? He goes, do you think I'm sure? I'm like, I think you're sure. Then we like, hey, Jeff, you want to smoke Camel cigarettes and go off-roading? And
let's go. Don't tell my mom.
Yeah. You want to drink wine and smoke ciggies and go out and act like rebels? Like, yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah, let's have fun.
Go
look at nudie magazines up in the hills.
Hell yeah, dude. Nothing beat swiping a pack of smokes or a couple cigars.
Yep.
Getting a Ziploc bag full of Burgundy wine, going out in the hills.
Finding those little sheds with the ripped up pages of family letters or whatever the hell we were looking at back in the days.
Oh, I know. The Penthouse Forum.
Yeah, penthouse form. But wasn't there one that was like family letters that we had, or was
I
that
think
by,
so. Yeah. And it was like incest stories. Or
it was
something.
incest stories.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Amputee porn. That came out of late 70s. Vietnam, Korea vets. They had some sort of amputee fetish. Bizarre stuff, but still
Crazy
like,
shit. I remember that amputee stuff too. Yeah, I remember that. Got the picture in my head again.
You're welcome. It's like tentacle porn now. That was that thing that was out there.
Woo.
I never thought it would happen to me. I love these stories.
Pulling the pages apart.
No. Why are they sticky?
What is this? It just here, put it, get it wet. Get it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's kind of salty, this.
Yeah.
Someone must have been eating popcorn when they had this.
Tastes like pancake batter and bleach. That's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
What is this? Somebody must have snotted all over this one. Use it as a tissue.
It's still warm. It's still warm.
Bad cold.
Oh God. We always if you found a stash of some porn up in the hills in a fort somewhere.
Remember the fort? Yeah.
Was a fort on White Cut?
Yeah. Yeah, but White Cut there. Yeah.
Why is it that we always thought we were the only people who had been in there?
Because we were dumb, dude.
You'd go in like as if like, look at this. It's like our home. It's our home.
It's our little place. Nobody else has been here.
Someone else made it. They must have died.
Someone else left us all these half-smoked cigarettes too.
Yeah, this is fantastic. The fact that we didn't actually ever like run into the other owners.
They probably were there. They're watching us go, what the
That's
fuck
crazy.
are these kids, man?
No, you never got run out of somebody else's fort. It was just became community property.
That's right.
You just try and better the fort.
That's right. You just better it. That's exactly it.
Better. And we'd always think like, man, these people must have graduated from high school and moved on. Like, no, we were just on opposite shifts.
Someone else came and said, hey, look at it. Someone left us some shit.
Look at all these skinny cigarettes with lipstick on them. That's weird. How'd they get here?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was crazy. It's funny how your world is so like limited, you know?
Yep.
Like, bizarre. Like licking. No, for the record, I don't think we licked them.
We didn't lick them, bro. For the record, everyone.
We might have licked our fingers. Not realizing it.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes hurt from fucking laughing. Oh. All right. Well, let's wrap this show up.
End up on a good note.
Yeah. So Atomic Dork Duo. Jeff and Geoff. Jeff and Geoff.
Jeff and Geoff.
Our nerdy Chlorians.
Nerdy Chlorians.
Are big. What are they?
Big but nerdy Chlorians.
We're rich with nerdy Chlorians. I don't know what we are. We're just nerds.
Yeah, we are nerds and dorks.
Yeah, absolutely. I offered my kids if they wanted to start an Atomic Dork Squad chapter at their school, that we would sponsor it.
We need to get cuts.
And they were like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm selling Hannah on it.
That's outstanding.
I'm like, you should go start. I mean, you're in drama. You know, you and all you drama geek people. That's perfect. I said,
absolutely perfect.
Write a little bio. We can send you some videos, and they'll be like, "We're starting the Atomic Dork Squad at Empire High School
worldwide."
She's like, interesting.
I might have my daughter started out here in Santee.
Let's do it. Do it. I said, you may have to. It's bringing dorks together. That's what it's about. I said, you may require that you get a tattoo on your hand that says "Bud" with a heart.
Hell yeah! God damn, that's funny.
That?
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember when you did that.
My little sister had me tattoo it on her ankle. She wanted the bud in the heart, just
bud
like
in
her
a
brother.
Heart.
So I did, and I even did it with the same slant of the letters, same everything. So she had one on her ankle. She's now got tats everywhere.
Oh, your sister?
Reagan's got dreadlocks and fucking tats.
I saw her picture with the dreads.
Yeah, she's dope. She's really cool.
Yeah,
she's got like full chest, everything. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
that started with me.
Give her a first one.
You're welcome. And then the girls, every now and then I'll catch them and they'll have used pen
And
and made the same tattoo on their hand.
Gotta have the bud symbol then.
Hannah more often, I'll pick her up. I'm like, oh, are you even missing your dad? She's like, oh, my heart. She's like, can I get this tattoo when I'm old enough? Old enough is 18. That's when you can make that decision yourself. I don't want to be implicated otherwise.
I was with my daughter when she got her first tattoo at 18.
I'll say, yeah.
Yeah. Good
I
times.
say, yeah. It's strange to get your dad's jailhouse tat on your hand in the same spot, but you're not the first person actually. So
that's awesome. I might have to go get me a bud tattoo.
Let's do it. Yeah, bud
with a heart.
Yeah, my dad made me scrub it with steel wool.
My mom tried to lick this off when I first got it. No. It's not coming off, Mom. It's not coming off.
Yeah. My first one, my dad was like, what the fuck does that thing on your arm mean? I'm like, well, the explanation took longer than the tattoo. He's like, do you think it was a good idea to get a tattoo of something that you have to explain that to everyone? Like, suddenly no. Suddenly seems like a horrible idea. So then before Hunter was born, I got it covered up with a shark.
Okay.
And then my dad goes, what the hell is that? It's a shark. He goes, it looks like a sperm.
Fuck.
Well, it's a tribal shark, and I do have a bunch of kids, so everybody knows you rub against me in the hallway.
Sounds like Chris, my brother.
Right? Jesus. Be careful.
9. Don't touch Chris, you'll get pregnant.
That's insane. All right, buddy. Well, it was good to see you as always.
Good to see you, sir.
Love to the family. Amber, love you. Thanks for watching and checking in. Anybody else, check us out video on demand, tell a friend. And yeah. How is it that I usually end these shows?
Peace, love, take care of yourself.
Peace, love, chicken grease. Or love one another and love yourself.
That's it.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. La-la. That's it. That's all she wrote. Man, I think I'm tired. Look at those eyes, they're heavy. Yeah. All right. That's it, kids. Time with Dork Squad. Jeff, and Geoff.